The headline. Police Chief Major General Vicente Danao Jr. hopes that additional evidence will boost the case against the respondents in the death of Christine Becerra. The country recorded on Wednesday 2,245 more COVID-19 infected persons. The two gorgeous actresses fell victim to unedited photos that are not suitable for children. A 15-year-old Filipino tennis star Alex Ayala defeated a 28-year-old Yvonne Cabal-Ramers in the final of International Tennis Federation in Spain.
Live from Valencia City, Bukidnon, here I invite you to one and honest TV station where you can seek the truth, giving you the wildest and outrageous news in the world. This is Weekly World News.
Good morning, everyone. I am Wingward F. Tabago, your anchor for today's Weekly World News. Police Chief Major General Vicente Danao Jr. hopes that additional evidence will boost the case against the respondents in the death of Christine Becerra. Ms. Christine Baidao, can you give us some more details?
Thank you, Mr. Winward. On the sidelines of Tuesday's surrender of some 30 former communist rebels to the National Capital Region Police Office or NCRPO in Camp Bagong Diwa, Danao told reporters the police will submit all available evidence on the Wednesday to the Makati City Prosecutor's Office, which is conducting the preliminary investigation of the rape with homicide charge against at least 11 respondents. The relief of Makati City Police Chief Harold Depositar, two of his investigators, and Southern Police District or SPD Medical Legal Officer Michael Nick Sarmiento hinged on the outcome of the preliminary investigation in the Becerra case. Deal it with later. Asked by the reporters if he would relieve the four policemen should the Makati City prosecutor drop the charges against the respondents, Danao said, "We will deal with it later." Last week, the NCRPO director said he was inclined to enforce the relief of the Southern Metro Manila policeman after the preliminary investigation. General De Bolsinas, the PNP chief, had approved a recommendation by the Directorate of Investigation and Detective Management to the relief of policemen pending an inquiry into lapses in their handling of the Becerra case. Sinas had left the decision to Danao as to when to implement the relief of the policeman. The Makati City Prosecutor's Office set for Wednesday the second hearing in the preliminary investigation, which began on January 13. Becerra died from a ruptured aortic aneurysm after a New Year's Eve party with some friends in a hotel in Makati City.
The country have recorded on Wednesday more than 2,245 more COVID-19 infected persons here in the Philippines. Ms. Faith, can you give us some more information about COVID-19?
Thank you, Mr. Wingward. The Department of Health said this raised the total tally to 518,407, of which 32,384 or 6.2% are active cases. The latest report showed the cities of Baguio and Cebu recorded the biggest increase in infections, with 121 each. Davao City came next with 102, followed by Quezon City with 87 and Pangasinan with 81. COVID-19 also killed 95 more people, pushing the nationwide death toll to 10,481. It said that of 95 added, 19 were previously tagged as recoveries. Meanwhile, 114 new survivors brought the recovery count to 475 and for 542.
The two gorgeous actresses filmed a victim to an edited photo that are not suitable for the children. The prominent actor reposted the statement for Star Magic regarding they said controversy. He even put the word respect to support his fellow showbiz personalities. Gerald Anderson recently posted a powerful word to show support to his fellow celebrities, Shu Ramirez and Maurice Rocal. Shu and former Pinoy Big Brother housemates become the subject of supposed edited image that are not suited for a very young people. The two celebrities have both denounced the viral photo and they even requested for netizen help in tracking down the person responsible for the controversial action. Repost ko lang ulit to mga picture na to para hindi ko na natatanga sa fake news. Ewan ko ba kung anong dahilan at pinopuntate niyo kami ng ganito. Huwag ko lang mahanap ang nagpapakalat ng anong-anong katarantaduhan na to. Show warned in his Instagram. Ayaw kong na sanang magsalita pero ginambalan niyo ang katahimikan ng buhay ko. Umayos kayo at huwag tanga please. Huwag basta-basta maniwala sa mga nakitang online. She added.
Filipino tennis star Alex Ayala defeated 28-year-old Yvonne Cabal-Reimers in the final of the International Tennis Federation in Spain. Let us know the whole details. Winwar Tobago.
Thank you, Miss Faith. The 15-year-old Filipino star Alex Ayala defeated a 28-year-old Yvonne Cabal-Reimers in the final of ITF Rafael Nadal Academy World Tennis Tour at Manacor, Spain. Ayala bagged her first professional title after a calm behind 5-7, 6-1, 6-2 win against hometown bet Cabal-Reimers in the women's singles final. It was Cabal-Reimers who clinched the first set but the Filipina ace bounced back in the next sets en route to the title. Ayala is the currently number 3 junior player in the International Tennis Federation in the 1080 in the world standings. Meanwhile, Cabal-Reimers is the 132nd in the International Tennis Federation in the 490th in the world standings. The Filipino player just came off a 6-3, 6-4 victory Hong Kong's Aditya Karunarante during the semifinals on Saturday. That's all for our latest sports news. This is Winward Aftabagong, bringing you the hottest sports news.
Good morning, and for today's weather, Friday, January 29, 2021. We can see in our satellite image through the almost foggy, maculiskis or scaly type of clouds here. There is a northern part of our country that indicates the eruption of our northeast monsoons or a breeze which brings cold air too far north of Luzon, which can affect up to here in Cagayan and Aurora. Due to the existence of our breeze, the gale warning has now been raised here on the shores of Batanes, Babuyan Island, Cagayan, Isabela, Aurora, Camarines Province, Catanduanes, Eastern Coast of Quezon, Polillo Island, Albay, Sorsogon, Eastern Samar, Humonhon Island, Northern and Eastern Coast of Northern Samar. It is all here in the eastern part, so there is a gale warning from the northern Luzon down to the eastern Visayas area on the western side. It is up there in Ilocos Norte, Ilocos Sur, La Union, Pangasinan, Zambales, and so we hope that it is possible to call the areas, especially in the high places there in the Cordillera area, and here in the Bicol region down to the Samar area, and it still includes the chances of rain, especially in the eastern section of the Bicol region here in the Samar area of eastern Visayas area. So we advise who living in the low-lying areas to be alert to the possible effects of the rains we expect in the following days. And for the weather on Saturday here in the Luzon, it is expected that the cloudy skies and light rain will continue there in the Cagayan Valley, Cordillera, and Bicol region with light rain is expected, so it is possible that there will still be general shady weather throughout the day, while the rest of the Luzon, including the Metro Manila area, we expect generally fair weather. The temperature range of Lawag City will play from 20 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius. Tagigaraw naman is 19 degrees Celsius to 28 degrees Celsius. Baguio City is from 12 degrees Celsius to 21 degrees Celsius. So we see that there is cold, especially in the eastern part of northern Luzon, because of the existence of the north. It's 24 to 29 degrees Celsius. Freedom Island, 25 to 31 degrees Celsius, and here in Metro Manila, the temperature tomorrow will play from 22 to 29 degrees Celsius. For the compatriots there in the Visayas and Mindanao area, we hope the whole of Visayas will still have cloudy skies with scattered rain. The temperature range in Tacloban is from 23 to 29 degrees Celsius, 24 to 30 in the Metro Cebu area, and in Iloilo is 25 to 29 degrees Celsius. In cold weather, here in the Visayas area is still because of this. We expect shady weather and continuous chances of rain. Over the Mindanao area, generally fair weather or clear weather, we expect an isolated thunderstorm can cause rain. CDO temperature range is from 22 to 30 degrees Celsius. Interval in Metro Davao area weather is also expected, but there are isolated rains, shower or thunderstorm, and the temperature range will play at 24 to 32 degrees Celsius. The sun here in Kayila will sink at 5:54 p.m. in the afternoon, and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:25 a.m. And that's all for today's forecast.
Thank you for tuning in to the last part of this news broadcast, and that's all. The hottest weekly world news. I am Winward F. Tabagon. Now, signing off.